Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Mema obi biara kwa ba eba PENDREAM TV. Say na your first time or subscribe to channel and click the notification bell no so. Like ejumadi na share ma afofron so ensa enkabi. Na sa wo hu say obi abodwe share. Yese fa wo de konum epomu ensa nsio emfa wo de no enum. Na we a report from the happenings at Niger. On the 26th of July, a soldier for Omoman Penia, your friend Mohammed Bazoum, dam, declare Omoho as president, and as declare the military leader as president. Another report na Yade Bremo Anupai. My person will become on Yakutie. This report, answer na become subscribe to channel and click the notification bell. So like it, you did and share my afofranso and sa enkebi.
Me no wo ka say akwas amombre kuo akwa koshia and omu ka kire aye the Nigerians say womu ma won aye 7 days womu some power and for makromfo ni biom 92.3 Abusha bra Facebook Auto FM official hana Ghana kasana pempem ni amasani dom enyineti hanso na Ghana fo nyina so efa adwen we ba sa wo ba na wa like page because ewie ye ba be mamo niam bia awose muhu na bibia so nya kama pa keep to house dan
Alaska the dawn o fearless papa
right enti enai asojafo na amu akwa green na o ma chiri papa na shedam no ena wo mu so ama eya akowas sa masatie asi Niger coup plotters dismiss akowas threats Bazoum Bazoum reinstatement empanifo ne se Mwanfa no ama ye betu muso atua soldier for ne se ye twem 92.3 Abra Facebook at the same time na wo Facebook no mama audio no so a tie nia soldier for no mu ye ku no mu ka kire aye ECOWAS for tie abusa me ba jobra Facebook yanko.
I have a concern in ECOWAS before setting up a unit or anti-coup d'etat unit. Isn't it time 92.3 that the African head of states or the ECOWAS head of states look into the reason why
what are
the root causes of coup d'etats?
Facebook.
Let them put their house in order first before they set up an anti-coup d'etat unit. Let them put their house in order. And I believe their house is not in order.
A soldier for no now,
them and to protect them.
Never talk about Facebook from His Excellency Radio.
92.3. What is more coup d'etat than your national constitution gives you 2-term limit, 5 years?
I was at the justification. A soldier for the man.
Change the constitution for another term. Is that not a coup d'etat? Because you feel you have the powers to do that. The soldiers have the powers to coup d'etat.
Hey!
That is also another coup d'etat. And then yes, you want to change the constitution for another term. Is that not a coup d'etat? Because you feel you have the powers to do that. The soldiers have the powers to coup d'etat.
92.3. I was on Facebook. Yes, you be about this year.
Living with them there.
What sense was you there?
In the name of civilian, putting on mufti clothes, calling yourself a Democrat, when you loot all the resources of your country, mislead people, torture them, imprison them, burn their businesses to us, and you call that a democracy? Or a civilian rule and illegally elected government? The leaders must stop lying to their electorate first.
A soldier for no, and no more 2-1 in ECOWAS. Bra Facebook.
They must stop looting our resources. They must understand that they are not a better citizen than anybody.
Hey, Alaska the dawn.
They are given a responsibility, a role to play to help develop the countries and make sure that there is peace and tranquility.
I will say, Facebook.
And respect the constitution.
I want to have official. And demo go bra.
Hey, Alaska the dawn.
Example is this government. This government has lied to people in 2016.
That's
that
right.
They are going only for 3 years. Was that not a lie? Who asked them to tell people that we are going for 3 years? Were they forced to say that? They went around the whole country, lied to everyone.
Hey, Alaska,
When the people started reminding them, this is what you promised us, they threw tear gas on them. And
That's
the
right.
president is bragging, yes, when I threw tear gas in them, they never came back.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn. And same way we are bossy.
Does that not anger the citizens?
I would say, bro, Facebook. Now listen to reason here. I'm a tour by Negu.
That I throw them a tear
Hey,
gas.
Alaska, the dawn.
They never
And
come
same
back.
way we are bossy.
That alone can anger the citizens. You promised the people you will have a security sector reform. It's never happening. The civil service sector reform is never happening. The Jani Commission was violated before the end of the commission. When you take all the assets of the former president, and now you are busy buying assets. Your days are coming.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn.
I thought they should have learned, or they could have learned from this. Unfortunately, they are not learning. So before you create a unit to go against any attempt of coup d'etat, put your house in order. Stop lying to your electorate. Stop lying to your citizens. Stop looting the resources of your country. Stop corruption in your country.
I would say, bro, Facebook.
And then you can talk about Alpha Conde was killing his
Alaska, the
people
dawn. And same way we are bossy.
after serving 10 years. He said it was not enough. I want to serve another term. During the process, so many Guineans were killed.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn.
I didn't see any was going there or condemning him.
I would say, bro, Facebook. Now, Nigerian soldiers no mo ye Coup no nentia amokasa satie.
Hey, Alaska, the
Because
dawn.
I think
And same way we are bossy.
that was why the small Gambia was surrounded all sides by soldiers and guns in 2016. Because Gambia was small, or Gambia is a small country, and Jammeh was not dancing to their tune.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn. And same
After
way
the
we are
presidential
bossy.
election in Guinea, more than 300 Guineans were butchered, killed. No ECOWAS condemned him. No African
Hey,
Union
Alaska,
condemned
the
him.
dawn. And same way we are bossy.
Instead, they pick up their phones and say, Monsieur le Président, félicitations, congratulations.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn.
That
And
is the fair
same
game
way
that
we
is
are
happening in
bossy.
Africa. They can condemn Mali, they can condemn Guinea, they are soldiers. But the one in Chad, who has been given a red carpet to the African Union, was never condemned, and he's a soldier too. He's a soldier. They can give him a red
Alaska,
carpet to
the
the African
dawn.
Union.
And same way we are bossy.
But the other soldiers are condemned for their attempt, or for their act. Where is the fairness in ECOWAS?
Hey,
Or in the
Alaska, the
African
dawn.
Union.
And same way we are bossy.
They are not representing us. I believe they are representing themselves. So we are calling them
92.3 FM.
to remember that power belongs to the people.
Hey, Alaska, the dawn.
Alassane
And same
Ouattara
way
knows
we
how
are
he
bossy.
came into power with Gbagbo. He knows. But he finished his 10-year term. He changed the constitution for another term. They are there with him. Nobody condemns him. They are not there to condemn him because he's dancing to their tune. I'm calling on ECOWAS to do the right thing.
Manne Ahuto FM
We young Africans,
92.3
we are here
FM
watching.
Alafiarike.
Right.
Fear nothing.
92.3.
Now tie afe na Addo nam ana o ka che ECOWAS mubakaya akọ Ashanti region ko ka che soldier for na wo ne say they should uphold the 1992 constitution. Na soldier for bia ka che say omu betu waban
92.3.
na Addo nam ana o ka che the world leaders ni Africa and ECOWAS sub region say Emma ye entertain aya overthrow ala military aya coup.
92.3.
What is Addo afraid of? But I will say ewie me be biam wani ade akọ nse bi so. Now the letters aya niesi ewo aya Near friend in Niger.
92.3.
I was a mamma Niger history kakra because yenim neaka Emma Bibiaso and Kamapa. I came back to us today.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
I was a Niger president and na Yachi Nasha Dam Yafrano Ayab Mohammed Bazoum.
92.3.
I was a menu akase sauko aya Niger official language or aya English.
92.3.
But aside that you Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo and in the Africa no so ya akase bi omo free official language aya Brofo.
92.3.
Wamunya omo independent aya 3rd August 1960.
92.3.
Abrofo peti omo di omo so no efi France. Enti omo ya the French colony.
92.3.
After the year 2021, now omu population omu dodu nyina aya 25.25 million.
92.3.
And it about my projections by 2023 end of this year no ombako 27.10 million.
92.3.
I was a president otisui aya 2021 year na ya to abadiman oyo kromfu krache obia.
92.3.
Na abande sa asoja fu a ebo man ne ho ban ana kire na hyedem amene wo kasei ya yane nyadoa ana ya ti na hyedem no yeso oman na japade bi oman nipa ode abusuafo ana ebu oman no ewo ho.
92.3.
I was on Facebook. You're from His Excellency in radio. Now listen. I, Alaska the Don, don't subscribe to coup d'etat and the overthrow of a civilian government. No! A idea and says ya kai. If some penny says a real few crum in your bear, we jira with Jabwase. And maybe I came on a June 4th, 1979, beach in a bomb on my way. And we abaya the last thing so we should think of. But I will say here, there is undercurrent reason here. I might be sorry na soja for say ye two on mampenino and in aba ye two egu.
92.3.
Tie nia the Niger a soja for no bisa ECOWAS. Let here. To me, ECOWAS is a group of corrupt leaders. And no man come who bomb. If say ECOWAS are serious, Nanado and to me and chairman. And Nanado and take leadership position our ECOWAS.
92.3.
Ya wa maimuha and ya kwa to about 2020. Ya boniba to 12 ECOWAS. Mutumi kura a condemn ye. But the route to congratulate Nanado so we winning.
92.3.
Ya wa amai bebremu omusi sa papa way in 2016. Or country any man for say obekot 3 years avenue no what change constitution so san kobium na niama tinitini.
92.3.
Ya wa kuromu ha Nanado dankwe kufado then ya coup say electoral commission supposed to be independent. Would the aya party for at the abandon then ya coup d'etat chance.
92.3.
Then ya coup d'etat say we birth certificate obianim say ya wo ya birth certificate na woni court atenase atu ya birth certificate atu atwene then ya coup d'etat chance.
92.3.
Adia na ya coup d'etat say ye be ya budgetary allocation say adia we na wo say ye de ye we na mo wie sika no and then ya coup d'etat chance.
92.3.
Adia na ya coup d'etat say COVID-19 aba na makase ye nnuadua ni de amanipa ye insurance de amanipa ebe wie no woma ye insurance ye service providers kwa ye nim won then ye coup d'etat sa.
92.3.
Adia na ye coup d'etat a chance ye say ya magana fo nsu anom ni ye di abeli wom enso me no ka say companies omudi nsuo ne ba kwa ye hwe ye hu wom.
92.3.
Adia na ye coup d'etat say Ghana fo betiti omwurem abi adwuma na ban na be gu adwuma ni nyina adia na ye coup d'etat sa.
92.3.
What is more coup d'etat than president collapsing indigenous Ghanaians businesses?
92.3.
You from His Excellency in radio, the commander with a commanding voice. Here we say it as it is. We back it with fact and figures. We come here, me mercy abu fan cheme. Iti meka no kura. Some the beko womu kura will do that.
92.3.
Just like the page, like a page, you know. I want to FM.
FM.
I'm finance minister. asojafo na chirinte se na kenoforiata hwese kenoforiata one ba me no ka say Captain Smart ni others gina court because anytime I mean na ka tell me kromfo be ka church court na ni wofa aye judge
92.3
and na ye the court and the institutions and the wunu Ghana centurafo nanso ma mesre Ghana centurafo say wusu kasa na wa kasa no backing by facts eba ni sa oman ni sunsum kura gina wachi
92.3
ama yengina baby ayegina no amfa ho jawom at the end of the day o mewi oman ni sika ne gu ho nanso omuntumi ndidi mprenu dakoro wo nyina yare boni na dokoro wom they can eat 2 square meals a day
92.3
like page no ya from His Excellency in radio ya bakasa na bibia nso aye kama pa abusabra Facebook aye me no ka say aye finance minister awo aye sakuro no so ya chi no say ya man within 48 hours when to me account for sika omudi amano na wawie nyina ye ba boni to akun no
92.3
I am not wishing that Samra Ghana ha but abusia ebiesi da na was a Ghana for yehwe if say another people were living at peace. But then look at what is happening in the country and look at what is happening in our country. We are in a country where politicians are richer than even the country.
92.3
I was able to Facebook tie ni anu so ni dia ye di amano afa no osu te say kenofori atayenko.
Ça va. Vous pouvez vous asseoir.
I was able to Facebook. Bro Facebook, I don't know. You see a man 48 hours. Want to me account for sika ya dia man na COVID-19 ya bo tu akun.
Vous pouvez vous asseoir.
Bro Facebook, any papa, any papa.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless, Papa.
Right.
Voilà,
Right. Abusia answer na metwa me ho akwaba no tie. Ya wa man Ghana mu a esro wusu no mu sori a ana yanko register yansim na kwa yensuo no ya fra krokito bi se abobri even ana ni bia bei eya me no ka se kura network eni ho ana ni bia ba wo Ghana ha o but these people ehonum ya farming community wo mu say koko efi ho ba ya jisa ni omanya the people are not benefiting.
Yetie Ahoto FM saying kwa
Share the reason tia omutu papa no so de baako na fe meka me ho ba me ba cho ye share the history behind the Niger coup na ba no na Ivory Coast ani ne akeka ho so gi na ye because word of caution because omu major mineral uranium so ne yade ya tuo ani ne mako but about 80% of nkrofo omuti Niger any light omu de sumu
92.3
I'm saying Facebook yentie.
After the coup in Niger, the BBC said there are concerns Niger could move away from its Western allies and closer to Russia, like its neighbors Burkina Faso and Mali, who've both pivoted to Moscow since recent military coups of their own.
I was up
Now,
Facebook.
you mean that they're sick of France occupying them and they want their country back? There, I fixed it for you. See, Niger is a country famous for its uranium. When we talk about neocolonialism, this is one of the best examples. The French are heavily dependent on nuclear energy, and 1/3 of French homes are powered by uranium that comes from Niger. The Eiffel Tower, even.
I was at
Meanwhile, in
uranium.
Niger, 80% of the population do not even have electricity. France needs Niger's uranium so much, and yet Niger is the second poorest country in the world. How is this possible? Because the French are robbing them blind, taking and giving pennies. French neocolonialism. So do not be surprised when people in Niger are chanting "Abat la France," down with France, and flying Russian flags. African countries are sick of being robbed. They are being independent
I was
They are
about
choosing to pivot
Facebook.
away
China's
from
like I was
Western
about
colonizers because they see the Russians and the Chinese do things by the book. They are straightforward with you. Whereas we in Britain, in France, in Europe, we have a history of lying, cheating, and stealing. That is our legacy in Africa. And yet the BBC and CNN, they want you to think that Russia and China are debt-trapping Africa, like as if we didn't. They speak about African leaders as if they are children, as if they are stupid, like they don't understand what's good for them. Oh, they need the white man. They need Western troops and Western corporations to come and save them. Ha ha ha. Really? Yeah, I've seen this film before. People are so desperate to run away from the wars, from the plundering that we have inflicted on Arabia, on Africa. They are risking their lives. They risk perishing in the Mediterranean Sea, in the English Channel. But apparently they're the invaders. You see in Mali, you see Central African Republic, Sudan, and others that they're soliciting Wagner services because France and the US can't get the job done. France and the US come put their military bases in Niger and Burkina Faso and Mali, and they say, we're here to save you from ISIS. Who created ISIS? Who created Al-Qaeda and unleashed them on the Middle East and on the Sahel? CIA and NATO. There was no ISIS before we destroyed Iraq, before we destroyed Syria, before we destroyed Libya. That wasn't a thing. This is why people are flying Russian flags when they have a coup in Niger. They are rejecting a president who is pro-French and pro-American. They are rejecting neocolonial shackles and the West. And then, of course, they're going to go look elsewhere. They will look towards Russia and China, towards the competitors who treat them as equals. It's not that difficult to understand.
Right.
The internet doesn't lie. Year back 2016, former President John Dramani Mahama Ede Nsembe Tuja.
It has been without a doubt one of the most tremendous privileges of my life to serve this great nation as president and to work on behalf of all Ghanaians. I will leave it to history to be the judge of my time and contributions while in that highest office. I leave it to history to be the judge of my time and contributions while in that highest office.
I'm just a two abey assembly members to aba papa namunja propaganda no nientu aba papa. 92.3. I'm just saying the president are charging me no say young citizens but not spectators. John Dramani Mahama Ede assembly to ja. Na ni sama okanyina na what say that patwa?
Hey, Alaska the dawn. Oh, fearless papa.
May I say, John Mahama sir, I would have been crucified if I created a fraction of Akufo-Addo's mess.
Hey, Alaska the dawn. As same way no abosi.
Hey, John Dramani Mahama, semu se jata. Ose anka Ghana fo ba bona sendiem. Ghana fo ba chene wongom. Ghana fo ba chene abuaso. Ghana fo ba kaniti sanka. Diananado ayei anka mira otiso samampani oyemu fa kura.
Hey, Alaska the dawn. As same way no abosi.
Anasanka oyemu kete mampolia anka Ghana fo be twanesu.
Hey, Alaska the dawn. As same way no abosi.
Mayambisa Ghana fo say eyo otan na oya tan John Mahama. Eyo otan na Ghana fo atan NDC. Anase eye the word John Mahama no ana Ghana fo bi mpa na.
Hey, Alaska the dawn. As same way no abosi.
I was at tam kutu because ye be bie wani dia ko nsem bi so. Ye wa mai Ghana mu ha ana ye so called neutrals, civil society organizations, pressure groups, sprinter groups. As a John Mahama ni NDC for undertake any project wamu ba bonten abeya press conference.
Hey, Alaska the dawn. As same way no abosi.
But ana ye bisa se niama na Ghana for kaseti aye. eno ana di NPP aba aban mu no saa niam no wo mo ya no maho esu Ghana fa yedin
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
aniti na John Mahama ebisa Ghana for say anaso ka kire Ghana for say aka Ghana for be twina abo so Ghana for be bona sanduam sakadia na nado ni na aban yei akoyemu even kura eho ketwa kura.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
So the question we are asking today is say Ghana for na yempempuntuo. If just a ban say akwan na John Mahama yi akwan. Se ban say yensi school na John Mahama si school. Se ban say mpono yemfa nyina mahwode ankonkurase a na John Mahama eye. Se ban say ehahobambo a na bambo adwumakuo Ghana Police Service na John Mahama equipuom emam accoutrement resource wom.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no
The
abosi.
Ghana Armed Forces and all the security agencies, John Mahama making sure say nanya edu them no adema wom.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Yeah, budgetary allocation na baby a was say government agencies na baby akobia obomodi maneko.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Se abani say institutions awo man Ghana mu ha no na John Mahama anya interference e was akwan no so.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, fearless papa.
And the question we are asking today is say eyempuntuo ana Ghana from pe tie ye wo man mu ha na aye a deputy minister
92.3 FM.
aye fa ne Vicky Hammer onu body na odi nkomo na ni nkomo dia na odi ni nyina ne se nyame ya na dom na onya $1 million a obejai amanyosem.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Say ye nim say ye ni driver na record yo. Say ye nipa bi na record yo. Say abo nipa bi pao. Ana ya record mami no na ba to the public domain.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Tie ni aslo wusu akufu akai asadata. And na oya Minister of Air Communication tie.
$1 million isn't pocket change. Let's not lose sight of the fact. Why would anybody even mention that $1 million? It means she has her sights set on something to cushion not just her personal life, but to secure her political future going forward, because that's the justification that she gave, being able to control others. So it is not something that we can merely wish away or excuse. And I think that, for starters, somebody should be checking her bank balance.
Hey, Alaska the
and
Dawn. Same way no
to see if she's made some headway towards acquiring that war chest and is well on the way to meeting that threshold that she set for herself.
So,
and I'm not saying it idly.
Me making 1 million and not make a is the same as I have intention to steal 1 million.
There's an account saying that me di minyansa pe.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Right. Ya from His Excellency Radio, the commander with a commanding voice. Abusia my voice way at the achira. Aya esla kufu. Ena obi kura de na dai suo. Me ye adwuma, me ya politician ye tua me ka. Sanyami ya madum na minya $1 million a mejai. Asilo owusu akufu. NPP propaganda machinery a capitalizing on. Ama John Mahama asaki the minister. Anadia $1 million in eguobi dem when they are a reality. And that's how $1 million and Obia ye din wa my Ghana mu ha
92.3 Eshi
ye wa my mu ha ana under a ministry ye ko brandy bus ahum standan kasa resign ana on tiase nyame fa ne kransie
92.3 Eshi
ye huni ahimfu civil society organizations aya wo kuromu ha aya campaign message ana sa niama no kwaso wa man Ghana mu ha nobody speaking truth to power
92.3 Eshi
ye wa man mu ha ana Addo River. Ibrahim Mahama adi ni expertise ama the local government adi ni machines abua. Say Ibrahim Mahama enti Addo River nim for free. Yehunia Kennedy Japan NPP including Addo ene. Yehunia ya the same Addo River na Jo Mahama time no ye team free no and now obi the $43 million as for their team. Nobody speaking truth to power.
92.3.
So back to my substantive issue. I would have been crucified if I created a fraction of Ekuvado's mess, Mahama.
92.3.
Ejabusia, your mind no, and I am penny ye. And I said, I might be back to Naso. Nasa, or yam pun to Jumama Ghana for we he ha a bim pet. And now, one of the MPs, I can't tell you place, Emra Kenoforiata, MPP MPs, I can say. Somebody papa ne agu omano, we born mine say to, etiye ni sita, na otumfo ti kokos wa ka tell so womunjai, na papa ne nto aso.
92.3.
And it's a wood tenacity and what bisa who say. Yes, it's a wood nippany a dear by a penny for way crowd ye dear crank a yepe.
92.3.
Pony ben a gun of wire, and so to radio so now be a gun of when near 4 pam, near can was a baby a muddy buffer and 1 pam and a min tramuka way yes with him.
92.3.
We are here to serve Mother Ghana. And yaji independence, my Ghana, ye KBT. Kabu Bobby, ebi wuya, chasa, ebi nam teteya, ebi di omu moja, and eju on my way. So shall it be. Yes, so yadi young kwa, ebe jina ho, I'm on my Ghana fan into my preference.
92.3.
Say ye Christopher ni ejidi say ye wuni abeko heaven na, obi enu otna play muko heaven. So when you are on radio and Alaska and ani hwe yo na krofu inyo, please. Munjame, Misumo my Ghana.
92.3.
If say baby ye do no enkrofuni ya kromfu Coup, I'm droppers. And we take you over the country. Hwani ene Kenoforeta ekoye.
92.3.
All kind budget ye media budget review ye no. Adichi papa ya tufu amo.
92.3.
And it is a beye yes abamu mpanifo ankasa ye. The more no mukasa no, the more na business community.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.